April 15, 1912. The North Atlantic was calm, but beneath the surface, the Titanic was already dying. Passengers rushed the decks. Lifeboats were being lowered into the dark, and fear began to take hold of everyone on board. But near the bow, a different kind of moment was unfolding. Wallace Hartley, alongside men John Law Hume, Theodore Brayley, Wallace Hartley, George Alexandre Crins, John Wesley Woodward, Roger Marie Bricoux, Frederick Joseph Clark, and Percy Cornelius Taylor, stood together with their instruments. They had seen the panic. They knew what was coming, and still, they chose not to run. No orders were given. No one asked them to stay. But as the ship began to tilt, and the cold ocean crept closer, Hartley raised his violin, and in the middle of chaos, music began to rise, soft at first, then steady, cutting through the fear and the cries of the night. Some said it brought calm, others said it brought courage, but everyone who heard it knew something was different, because while the world around them was falling apart, these men did not run. They did not fight for lifeboats. They stood and they played until the very end. And history would remember them as the men who kept playing. This story is dedicated to these brave men.
Was cold, the stars were still, as panic spread across the hull. Voices cried, the lifeboats fell into the dark, the ocean swelled. But near the bow, beneath the light, a quiet song cut through the night. No rushing feet, no desperate plea, just steady hands on melody. They kept playing as the ship went down, while fear and chaos spread around. No turning back, no escape to claim, just courage in a simple refrain. Through the dark and the rising tide, they stood with music as their guide. The water crept along the floor, the deck began to tilt once more. Still every note was clear and true, a calm the frightened never knew. No words were spoken, none were needed, each note a prayer the night repeated. And in that sound so soft, so brave, they faced the end they could not save. They kept playing as the ship went down, just courage in a simple refrain. Through the dark and the rising tide, they stood with music as their guide. Some say the final song was prayer, floating softly through the air, a hymn that rose above the cries and carried hope into the night. They kept playing as the ship went down. Not for glory, not for a crown, but for the souls still standing near, to give them peace instead of fear. Through the dark and the rising tide, they stood and played until the end.